Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Bex, or Bexie, whatever you want to call me, and today we are here for a fun video that is centered around my must-have gameplay mods. So basically, you guys, today I will be going through all of the mods that I simply must have in every version of my game for The Sims 4, and basically, I have a list right beside me of all of the mods, and I will probably be putting the names of the people who created them on the screen. If you guys are new to my channel or you didn't see the video, I have done this before, not with gameplay mods though. I did it with CAS like CC and I guess mods. I will link that in the description, as well as putting a card right now, hopefully, if I remember. And if I don't remember though, you will be able to find it on the end card for this video. So yeah, to start off with, getting to that, I would like to first mention the first mod that is on my list right here, and that is the MC Command Center. I've already done a full guide on this mod, and so I will leave that to that video, but I will also link that in the description below, and hopefully I will have a card right here to that video as well. And I think I might also put it on the end card as well, just so it's like really easy for you guys to find. Putting the mod in without changing any of the settings already gives you story progression, which is amazing, but if you actually know how to, and I do tell you guys how to, if you guys know how to change these settings in MC Command Center and tweak them to your liking, then you get so much more out of the mod, and it's just seriously incredible. So I definitely encourage you guys to get MC Command Center if you do not have it. It is a life-changing mod and game-changing mod. So then the second mod that I have on my list is the UI Cheats extension mod. So basically with the UI Cheats extension mod, it is super easy for you guys to go ahead and tweak things in the UI. And if you guys didn't know, this panel down below, this is the UI, especially all of this stuff is the UI. So with this, you're able to say, no, she's gone on 2 dates, and you can do that for like the entire thing, and you'll get the satisfaction points. For this, you're able to, I don't know if you're able to do anything here. She doesn't have a job anyway, so I mean, it doesn't matter. We can test with him, maybe. Oh, holy moly, you actually can. You can change the work performance as well if you would like to. You can say that he's met these requirements even if he hasn't. You can come up here and I think, you can set individual skills that they already have higher or lower. You can go ahead and you can change the relationship value of Sims that you have already friends with or some sort of relationship with. Then for your Simology, I think you'd be able to change all of this stuff and set what you would like it to be set to. And then with this sort of thing, you can't do anything. For all of those things that I just did, I pressed the right clicker on my mouse, and for the needs, I do it with the left clicker, if that makes sense. Alrighty, then next up is the COS Aging Fix. So you guys, remember that crazy aging glitch thing that we had where if you went into COS or if you created a sim, they would lose an amount of days depending on how long you were there for? The strain that I had, they basically lost half of their lifespan, I guess. Not lifespan, but like whatever they were currently on, they would lose half of it, right? So that was infuriating. I would generally have to deal with that happening to the entire world. It wasn't just when I went into COS, it was literally the entire world. Even Sims that I never played with. So they said that they fixed that, but because I have MC Command Center and on the settings I had changed the lifespan for individual ages, I guess, age groups, whatever, because I had done that, their fix wasn't working, and apparently that is actually not MC Command Center's fault, or Deadpool, the guy who creates it. Apparently that's not their fault. It's a EA glitch thing. So what you have to do is you have to download this mod called the COS Aging mod by Scarlett, I believe, and basically that mod fixes it. Ever since I've downloaded that mod in the last week or so, the issue that I've been having is gone, and that's a huge freaking relief because I want to play my Sims for as long as I want to play them. I just want to say that if my voice sounds a bit weird throughout this video, for the duration of this video, I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden it's like gotten sore and it's croaky, and that's not good. So I hope that it's not too bad. The next mod that I have on my list is by Kawaii Stacy, and it is the Explore mod. The Explore mod is freaking incredible. It basically lets your Sims explore the world. They go off camera, and there's a bunch of socials, I think. So in order to be able to actually do the exploring, the first thing that you will get when you download this mod is they have to get their license right here. They have to get their license. You won't have any of the other options if you don't get your license. So all Sims must get their license to be able to do any of the other things. They'll go off the lot, their main lot, to be able to do that, and they will hopefully come back with their license. I think I saw in one of Urban Sim's videos that her Sim didn't come back with it first try, but I haven't experienced that myself. But in any case, after you do that, you will get all of these options. So you can go to different attractions, you can go vacation, you can go ahead and get some temporary work. You can get some takeout, you can do some classes, you can also go and shop at places, and you can even do some events, which, like, there's so many options with this. There's also some explore with an explore with option, which allows you to do that with other Sims, taking other Sims with you. So for that, I might just go ahead and send them out on a little breakfast date. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to come here and we are going to click on our Sim. We're going to say explore with, and we're going to go on a date to the roller derby. Sure. And so off they go in their pajamas. I didn't think to fix that. Off they go to the roller derby. They'll be away for a couple hours. I believe each thing generally differs. It'll be 3 hours. This one's a 3-hour event. And then when they come back, they should have a moodlet about their experience. Sometimes their experience is a good experience, sometimes it's not so great. Okay, thank you, Ariella, please go away. They'll generally get this sort of a moodlet like this, that basically says explored, they had a good time. Sometimes they don't have a good time, other times they do. But we're actually going to call him back as well. He was almost finished anyway. And then we are going to go ahead and get into the next mod. So the next mod on my list is one that's quite similar to the Explore mod, but it's also different. It's kind of like, I would definitely have both because they don't really cross over all that much. So the next one is by Little Ms. Sam. By the way, I will be doing a separate video on Kawaii Stacy and on Little Miss Sam because Ms. Sam, because I do have a bunch of both of their mods. I find them to be incredible mod makers. All of their mods are like ones that I must have in my game generally. And one, I don't want this video to be too long, and two, in the different versions of my game, I don't have all of their mods, and I really want to go through all of the ones that I do have in my game, so that's going to be 2 separate videos. But yeah, so as I was saying, we are going to go through the Little Ms. Sam social activities mod, and basically what that is you go to the Sims phone and you will find this little icon here and it says social activities. Then you will come here and you will find that there's a vacation one where you can go on a honeymoon. Sorry, I didn't realize that was, I think that's a new addition. Or I just haven't noticed it, but you can go on a honeymoon. And then there's another one that's a mini vacation. And then there's other activities, which is like an art exhibition, circus, cooking competition, read and meet book group, like going to a music concert, museum, hiking trip, church, and then we also have some social activities where they can go and visit friends, they can go and visit family members, they can go and visit acquaintances, or they can go on a date. So there is a little bit of overlapping, but there isn't that much. So I have actually used this mod in particular. I remember in a legacy save of mine, their Sims parent had just died and they were living in the family home with one or two of their other siblings, and basically afterwards I had them all go off lot and meet up with each other at one of their other family members' house, and they came back in a much better mood. This sad moodlet or whatever from their parent dying had, I think, completely disappeared or was almost about to disappear, and it was just like, it's really nice to have that in the game. So yeah, that is all for that social activities mod. Again, they go off screen. I don't believe that any of these are on screen. There is one more thing where basically with the calendar, they actually added a bunch of different traditions that you can use. So I believe there's activities for toddlers is one of them. Like, as you can tell, you don't have this many in game. They've added a bunch that you can add. You can have a proper Halloween in game, and you just have a lot of other things that you can do, and that is nice, and that is something that we would like generally to have in game, because I feel like even though Seasons is great and the calendar system is great, holiday system is great, they didn't have enough traditions, and this really helps with that. The next mod that I have to show you guys is super fun, and it is the Kawaii Stacy Slice of Life mod. So this mod is another friggin' awesome mod. So down here, right, she has this moodlet that says bladder infection, but with this mod, your Sims can get bladder infections. They can get bladder infections. They can get like sick. It's literally just moodlets. There are no interactions or like animations or whatever, but it seriously just adds so much to the game. There's also they can have baby fever, which is where they'll get really sad if they don't have a baby and they really want a baby. When they're pregnant, there are moodlets that they can get, like feeling the baby kick, which is like an ouch. They'll ponder whether or not they're having a girl or a boy. Like, there's just a bunch of different moodlets that they can get. As well as that, your Sims actually have a few, like, I guess, feature differences that they can get. It's a really good mod, and it adds a ton of realism to your game, so if you are a more realistic player, you will definitely love this mod. It is a must-have, hence why it's in this video. So the next mod that I have on the list is a really exciting one. It is a new one that I just picked up today, in fact, that I think has only been around for a little while, and it is photo frames. So basically right here, okay, usually if you wanted to have photos or whatever displayed in your game, you would have to make it yourself CC with the individual photos. There is no way to have to slot pictures into a frame until you download this mod. So it gives you the instructions right here. So it says to place the frame on the floor, place the photo on the frame with move objects on, scale down the photo 1. So we are going to place a couple more on the floor, and then we are going to get this rolling. So they are on the floor. All right, my Sims have taken a couple photos, and we actually need bb.move objects on, and then you take the photo that you would like to put in the frame. It looks like this. Then you grab the photo and you size it down 1. And there you go, you guys. You have a photo in your frame. I'm going to be doing a separate video on events, I think, because there are 8 of them. And I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to put those in a different video. So the next mod that I have on the list is the Passionate Romance mod. So this mod is a list of interactions, and we're just going to fix her mood real quick because I don't think that they will work when she's in a sad mood. We want to make her, let's go flirty. Okay, so we're going to make her flirty again, and basically what we need to do now is all you have to do is you click on the other sim and you click on the menu, and then you see this Passionate Romance and you click it and you can do a bunch of interactions, you guys. But the reason for me why this is a must-have is the romantic selfie. So basically generally the selfies, they're like friends ones, and there's no special ones for when you're interacting with your partner, but now there is. So you can take a manual selfie. Manual is how you get to like do the photo yourself, and all you have to do is you get your sim to do that, and they will do the same interaction like that. And then you have they chose a raunchy one. Okay, well, then you have them in different positions, and there are 5 different photo types, positions, whatever. There's this one, which personally isn't my favorite. There is also a kissing one, and there's a bunch of cute little hugging ones as well. So then after that we have some pregnancy mods, and you guys, these mods are really awesome. So I'm just gonna get them pregnant real quick, okay? They're on their honeymoon era right now. These guys are recently married and they want to have a baby, and they're also kind of, you know, just really frisky. They're, you know, having fun as newlyweds do. So we're gonna just enjoy the scenery for a minute whilst they have their fun. And she is pregnant, so we are going to quickly fasten it up so that we are in the 2nd trimester, just right here. And you guys, once the sim has hit the 2nd trimester, you will be able to have your sim go and get an ultrasound. We're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. All you have to do is you need to click your phone. You then go to, I believe it's social. No, it's not. You were wrong. It's travel. So you can go ahead, and that's something else I'll show you in a second. You can, I think, visit the gynecologist is something else. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try that again real quick, please. Please be there. Okay. Maybe it's just you go and visit the gynecologist. I don't know. Hopefully they're going to come back with an ultrasound scan though. I swear if this mod glitches out for the first time on me while I'm filming this video. Okay. So, yes, we have the ultrasound examination results. So, you guys, with this, even though we know the sex of the baby through the MC Command Center, with this, you actually get an ultrasound picture of the baby. And yes, it is different if you have twins. There are 2 babies, and I believe also possibly for triplets, hopefully. But yeah, then you put it on the wall and you can hover over it, and once you do that, it will say the examination results. The patient named above is pregnant with 1 baby. It will most likely be a boy. And I love that mod so much. So after that, we are then going to show a little bit of a sadder mod, unfortunately. But you guys, this is the miscarriage mod, basically. So as you saw earlier that I mentioned, you can go and get an abortion, and that is part of the mod as well. I think that's an add-on. It might not be, but this mod in particular is a little bit difficult to install, so I really encourage you to read all of the instructions. I will be linking all of the mods that I have been talking about for you guys. You need to read the instructions, because if you don't, you are going, I assure you, you are going to install this mod wrong, because it is super difficult to install this mod correctly. So read all of the instructions on how to. It's basically just choosing which version you would like. That's the difficult bit. But with it, there are some add-ons where your sim, if they have the miscarriage, could die, or if they have a miscarriage, they can become infertile. So I'm not going to have my sim lose her baby on screen, but literally all it takes is for them to be in an uncomfortable mood, and depending on the version of the mod that you have, it is easier to do it. So I know that for a storyline that I had a sim who really wanted to have kids, and her partner didn't. So when she found out she was pregnant, she told him. He was unhappy. He put her in a negative mood, I think the angry mood, as well as her just being in a bad mood anyway, and she miscarried the child. When the when the miscarriage is happening, they will have to go to the hospital, and then they will come back, and that you will be told what the sitch is, basically. So if they have lost the baby, if they haven't, if they have become infertile, if they haven't, if they have died, obviously you'll find out. So yeah, that is that mod. The other mod that I have, the last one, that is by Lil Miss Sam, is the Simdar dating app. You come to the social menu on the phone and you'll see Simdar dating app, and again, you guys have to pay attention and read all of the instruction notes, because if you don't, you'll probably install it wrong. But basically, if you wanted to go on a date with someone and you wanted to find them online, this is how you do so. It's an awesome mod as well, because you're able to, on the computer, if you get the add-on, you are able to actually also have, under socialize, you're able to go on a chat room and chat there. You're also able to install booty calls, basically. I think that's an add-on, I'm not entirely sure, but basically if you enable the booty call option, then you're able to have booty calls as well, and you're able to get calls from other sims asking if you want to have one, and you're also able to organize it yourself. So yeah, basically you just do it through the phone, and how you choose to go on a date is you click that thing and then you come here and you say which one that you would like. So I have hookup calls enabled. You're able to order a one night stand, and then you're able to do a blind date. There's different options will become available to you depending on what you have. I think in this save I have blind date available, but also specific, and I think for this I have, I have any age and not single only. Okay, so basically then you get this menu of like sims that you can go out on a date with. You click a sim that you would like to go on a date with, and it takes you to a place for you guys to begin your date. Then when it's a blind date, it basically just organizes it itself for you. So last two mods that I have are particularly for Get Famous. They are in particular to do with celebrities. So this girl right here is a creative genius. She does a bunch of different things. She paints, she's writing a book, she's also into music as well. And so she does have a little bit of fame. And when I was playing this household, the reason why I downloaded this mod in particular was because when I was playing this household, I'd finally gotten her up to 1 star, and then I had her not paint for like 6 hours and she lost her star. The reason why I had her not paint for 6 hours, which resulted in her losing her star, was because they were on their honeymoon and I wanted them to have a day to themselves without doing any work, basically. And apparently the game was like, no, sorry, they have to be like crazy work machines to keep their celebrity star. So I decided to say, no, I don't think so. So I downloaded, and there are a few versions of this by this same creators, so you choose which one you would like. But they basically have a bundle which lets you choose only one, mind you. Losing the fame points or whatever at a 50% slower rate. I think there's also a faster option, and then there's not losing at all. So I have installed the 50% slower rate, which is basically really not even 50% slower. It's slow. But it's really, really handy. So now my Sims can have their romantic day to themselves without working if they so choose. Sorry, I got a little bit passionate there. Okay, then the very last mod that I have for this video, you guys, is the no celebrity walk stars. So I'll come over here and I'll give her 3 stars, I think. And so now she is a B-lister. And I think it's around B-lister that they start getting that annoying freaking walk. And basically, there was supposed to be a cheat in-game that you could do that would turn off this walk, but it doesn't work. So this mod fixes that and gives you an override that basically fixes that. And as you can see, she doesn't have the walk style. So I'm just going to quickly go ahead and make her a 5-star celebrity just in case that doesn't do it. But yeah, she should not have the walk style, which she doesn't. She still sparkles, but she doesn't have the walk style. And honestly, you guys, I did that because the walk style is bloody annoying, and your Sims are so slow when they use the walk style. So I had enough of it, and I said no. So yeah. But anyway, you guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Go ahead, and if you did and you would like to see more of these, like the ones on Kawaii Stacy, the one on Little Miss Sam, and also the one on my must-have events that will all be coming up. Go ahead and comment, rate, and of course subscribe. And if you would like to make sure that you get the notifications, please go ahead and smash that bell so that you get all the notifications, because I don't know if this is happening personally on my channel, but I know that across YouTube there's major issues with notifications, all that sort of thing. So if you definitely want to make sure, go ahead and do that. But also possibly follow me on Twitter. That could even be an alternative, because I do tweet out every single video that I put up on this channel. But anyway, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!